Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I had to fix up something. There was something I forgot to change within the settings. Within the settings. So, yeah, we're just gonna be doing a continuation. I wanna review what happened yesterday, the rest of what happened yesterday after I set up that analysis, right? Gonna react to that, and then hopefully I can find another setup today. But today is Friday, not expecting much. We might see two. There probably only two opportunities to get like a real push or see like market momentum today. With the first being the New York Open, and then the other being the market close, right around market close, which is around 10 p.m. Central African time. I don't know globally what time that is, but yeah. So I'm just gonna be having like a setup, and then I'm gonna react to what happened yesterday, because after yesterday's stream, market actually moved like insane, like an insane amount, and I just felt like I kind of felt like, wasn't I not in this trade? But you know what? The one thing I'm teaching myself slowly right now is I'm teaching myself that my goal, right, is to be like consistently um accurate, right? So if that is my goal, I shouldn't feel bad for missing out on one setup, right? I should be able to do this continuously, right? That's the goal. And missing a setup shouldn't get to me as much. The only thing though that I do feel like I might start doing is I might also include London Open streams, right? Because right now I'm only doing the New York Open streams. Those are the only ones that I'm doing. So I might also like later on have a XAU analysis. Like we might start looking at this chart. I'm not personally a fan because of experience, but I don't think it's something that's impossible to look into really. So today I decided I'm just gonna use my. Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot to mention that I don't know where my desktop. Oh, it's in the bag. It's in the bag. That's why I haven't been looking at stream. I can't see the comments that you guys leave on the stream because I'm not using my desktop. My desktop is in the case, right? So yeah, we. I think I'm seeing a very good setup here. Honestly, I'm seeing such a good setup here. Look at this. Look at this. This is definitely gonna buy, bro. This is definitely. But the reason why I don't like where gold is right now, I just don't like where gold is right now, because the one thing I don't like is knowing when am I gonna exit the market. That's the one thing I personally don't like. I just want to go into a larger time frame. I want to go into a larger time frame. You see, like now it's just buying, and you don't know when is it going to when is it going to start buying. So because of that, I wouldn't even entertain what's happening with gold right now. Back five, dude, that didn't help at all. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, man, let me just go to exit to Dow Jones, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and have a look at what's happening here. So pretty much more or less the same as yesterday's setup. So yesterday's setup, right? When we put in this risk to reward, this is where we were. We were around here, and I think I had said you should probably have entered there, but we were around here when I put in this thing, and then it went. I think that's like how many points is like 39,000, which is basically 40,000. Let's just say 40,000 to 38.4 thousand. That's like 2.5 thousand point movement, and we might see more the same really today. I mean, notice how it came back and tested this point right here from that trend line. That trend line we created using the indicator confirmations. right? We created that using the indicator confirmations, and it's clearly testing that trend line over there. And the reason why I would support this still being in a sell is because it hasn't broken uh these indicators, right? It hasn't broken these. So had it at least broken these, right? That's why I put my uh risk right here. That's why I put my risk right here. Had it at least broken these, I would have been like, okay, it might continue buying, but rejected around this trend line, and it seems like it's up in a rejection movement again. So yeah, man, let's just keep this thing as a sell, you know. I'm just gonna have a look at what the indicator is telling us right now, and then yeah, let me just have a look at what the indicator is telling us. We're on the 5 minute time frame. Let me pull up. Wait, where am I quick? Okay, but anyway, I'll just use these. This is fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then around there. So around here, we were supposed to have a sell confirmation. It doesn't look like it really held, but I mean more or less, because it did end up selling around that point. We had another sell confirmation around here. We have another sell confirmation around here. We had another sell confirmation around this point. So the point in what I'm trying to do here, I'm just trying to compare the amount of sell confirmations and the amount of buyer confirmations, and I want to see which ones have been broken the most, and which ones held the most around this trend line. That will tell us at what we're looking at. That will tell us what we're looking at. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's like, okay, for the 5 minute time frame, I think that's it. So let me look for the bullish confirmations. Let me look for the bullish confirmations. Ads. Okay, right here we have one right there. I like using the 5 minute. The 5 minute doesn't really have a lot. In fact, when I use the 5 minute, I don't really get a lot of confirmations, which is a good sign, because then you have a bit more knowledge on how serious it is when you see the confirmation. You see, on the 5 minute time frame, when you see a lot of confirmations on the 5 minute time frame, just know that there's a real strong urge for the market to go in that direction. So the 1 minute I use mostly for entries. The 5 minute I use to confirm the direction. The 5 minute I use to confirm the direction. So already from this, I can just clearly see that the market really wants to buy. It really wants to go up, but it's not, and it's just failing like continuously. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm seeing from this. You see, right here we having another thingy. We might have another indicate. Okay, let 1, 2, 3, 4. See, right here we might have a sell, a buy indication. So let's see how this candlestick closes. I'm not gonna put it in there for now. Let me do that. Okay, let me go to a lower time frame, because right now I just feel like I'm just seeing a buy. Right now I 100% feel like the market is about to go down again. I just feel like market is about to go down again, because I mean, look at how all of these have been broken. This has been broken. This has been broken too. Has been broken too. This has been broken too. This one kind of supports this one. This one also kind of supports this one, because they weren't broken, right? So because of these two, I would really say right now we're looking at a strong indication for market to go down. Oh yeah, I wanted to go to the 1 minute time frame. I wanted to check something. I want to check around here if we can see a sell indicator. Okay, there's no sell indication. So because there's no sell indication right here, it reduces the strength of this thing being able to sell, right? So here we see the bullish confirmation. Let's do this. Here we see a bullish confirmation, and we see that it is in fact trying to go up, right? So like I said, because here, right? Because here, let me do this. Let me text it instead. No, wait, all caps, all caps. No indicator equals weak weak confirmation. Weak what? Weak reversal. Let's say weak reversal. Weak reversal. Weak reversal. No indicator equals weak reversal, right? Let me do that. Okay. Let me check. Yeah, let me check around here too. Let me check around there. Here, I think we're seeing a bit more. Here we see a bit more. Let's see one there. We're seeing another one right here. We're seeing another one right there. Okay, so this, you see what I'm trying to say? This is a bit more of a stronger confirmation because it has the indicators, right? And I think because this and that are like around the same price, right? I think this will hold for the indicators for this point right here. Remember, these indicators are just like a point of interest to show like the amount of how much this market wants to reverse, right? Let's go up here too. Let's check. I'm checking the strength of this trend line. That's why I'm checking all these indicators right here. So you see here on the 1 minute, I don't really see much sell confirmations. I see a lot of buy confirmations though, but they kept getting broken. So I think that also is a sign in itself of how weak the bullish candles, the bullish confirmations are here, right? There must be a point whenever you're drawing like these confirmations, there has to be like something that they're telling you. You're not just drawing and just like, okay, you're just putting there something there. There has to be a point as why you're doing that, right? So here we can clearly see that there were a lot of bullish indicators, right? But they kept getting broken. So them getting broken kind of reassured that okay, uh, is this is more likely to reverse and start selling. So based on that, I'm going to try doing the same thing now. I'm going to try looking for the bullish confirmations and seeing if they kept getting broken. If they kept getting broken, right? Because should they keep getting broken, it is a confirmation that we're heading to the downside, right? Okay, so where was that? I think this one right here was on the 5 minute time frame. That one was on the 5 minute time frame. So it seems like on the 1 minute, this one was broken. This one was also broken. This one was kept on the 5 minute, right? This one was pretty strong. This one was pretty strong. Um, I don't like the fact that here I'm not seeing any indicators on the 5 minute and the 1 minute. I'm not seeing much indicators here. I'm seeing one there. Um, I'm seeing another one right here. Okay, those two being around the same price should tell you something. Um, and then there's this one right here. You see this one right here, right? I'm not gonna put in another. Okay, let me just put it in. But you see that one right there. That one. That one is not really making me feel too good about this thing continuing and being a sell, right? Um, because now it does look like it's reversing, and I would get it because, like I said, there's no indicator here, so it's kind of a weak reversal, right? Yeah, yeah. That's definitely how I'm feeling right now. Um, yeah, I think right now that's really just definitely how I'm feeling. I do still feel like it's gonna continue selling. Personally, I just feel like it's gonna continue. Personally, from what I'm seeing, is what I'm trying to say, is that it's gonna continue selling. However, like I'm saying, the fact that there's no indicator right there is very worrisome. The fact that there's no indicator here is a big red flag. It's really just a big red flag. Um, I'm trying to see now. I'm trying to see if we were taking this thing up, what will we likely do? What will we likely do if we were to take this thing up? What will be our um, support to take this thing up? Right now, I'm not seeing much reason why this thing would go up. I'm really not seeing a lot of reasons why this thing would continue going up right now. No, right now, I don't see a lot of reasons why this thing would continue going up. So I think, yeah, let's just continue from what we had yesterday, um, which is this risk to reward analysis right here. Let's just continue from that. Let's just continue from this. Let's continue from that. Though I do feel, like I said, I do feel that the fact that there's no indicator right there makes it a really weak indication. Um, let's do this rather. Should that thing break up there, should this break up here, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Should that thing break up there, should this thing break here, right, it is more likely to go up. So let's do this. Let's go long, and I'm gonna put that there. So this, I would probably put the risk like right here, in the sense that if this one is broken, because it seems like this might be the reason why this thing goes up, because here there's no indicator, right? I'd probably put that there, and then I would say, because I think I saw something here yesterday. Let me do this. 15 minute. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute. I would probably like aim to go up there. I would probably aim to go up there. Why is this thing so close to? Let's do that. Yo, dude, why? Okay, I'll fix that later. Let me do this. Let's do that. Okay, now I can fix this, and then bring that back here. Then, right now, this is what I'm gonna stick with. Right now, this is what I'm sticking with. This is what I'm sticking with. So, um, let's do this. Let me reduce this one, just so that we don't like conflict our trades, right? Because it wouldn't make sense going into two different directions at the same time, right? So, like I said, personally, if I was still in this trade from yesterday, I would just reduce that and know that if market does break here, we're looking to go up from here, right? So this would obviously be closed, and then you'd continue this one with the risk being down here, and then would look to continue. Don't know how much you'd probably continue, but yeah, yeah. But I think let me go back. Yeah, let me leave that there. Let me leave that there. Let me leave that there. So hypothetically, we're still on this one and we're not on this one yet, but we'd probably only join that one if if like I said, if we get up here, if we get up there. Yeah, so right now my sentiment right now is that if we're still on the trade from yesterday, which is this one, then like hold until there. But if like today, if you're taking it from a perspective of like no trades today and we're looking for a trade, I would probably do this. I would probably look for that buy over here. I would 100% probably look for that buy, right? Like from today's sentiment, I would 100% look for that buy over here. I would probably do that right now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just because of that no indicator thing. Just because of that no indicator. You see, had we had an indicator up here, I'd more likely believe that we're gonna continue selling. But just because of that, I feel like we might see a break of that. We might see a break of that because also then again, like if you compare the number of sell indicators here, there's so much here, bro. There's literally so much. Even yeah, there's so much sell. I mean, there's so much buyer confirmations here rather than the sell confirmations, which is just telling me that the market is really trying to buy right now. The market is really trying to buy. I'm trying to see something. I want to show you guys the difference between yesterday's trade and today's trade. So look, yesterday, right? Yesterday, considering the sell momentum, right? You see from the sell momentum, this one, I'd really say this one was the only buy indicator that actually went and bought like significantly, and even the significance of it wasn't even really that much. Really, it was like what, let's calculate, from 40,060 to 40,250, right? Okay, that's more or less like 100 or 90 points. So the one from today, I want to show you guys the difference. I want to show you. So the one from today, we have this one, right? We have this buy signal, which you can probably take from there. Let's say 39,250, 39,250 until 39,880. So that's a lot, bro. That's like 600 points. That's around 600 points. And that's from this buy indicator. So that would really show the strength of the potential from a bullish indicator, right? So hypothetically, should this hold and actually buy, that's why I'm saying that it has a lot more strength. So yesterday we didn't really see a bullish indicator that had that much strength, so it made it a lot easier to just feel like, okay, now this is gonna sell, and the bullish candlesticks don't have that much momentum. But yeah, yeah, should this continue and sell, yeah, should that continue and sell? I mean, that's basically it. I'm not really there's no other place I can see where you can join the sell momentum. That's the thing. I don't see any other place that you can join a sell momentum right here. I really don't see any other place where you can join a sell momentum right there. Nah, I don't even want to lie to you. I think it's too late trying to find a place to join the sell here. If you've already missed that, it's too late to join like a sell right here, because also I would need a reason as to why am I joining the sell, right? So yeah, I think that's really just my sentiment right now. Right now, if I were to place a trade right now, I would look for this to break, and then I'd join. Other than that, I probably wouldn't try to join the sell, because by doing that, it's like what am I risking? What is my risk when I'm trying to join? Because I mean, if I'm trying to join from here, this is like 39 300, and then you're gonna say 39 8. That's too much, bro. That's too much. Even the one that I'm saying right now, joining this bullish here, joining this bullish over here, and then having the stop loss there, that also is too much. But realistically speaking, by the time you break this, it's not as likely to come back down here. I don't know. I don't know. Me personally, I'm gonna leave this here, and I'm just gonna say, let's see if market gets back up here, then we're looking at an opportunity to go up with the market. But right now, I don't see I don't see another opportunity to sell. I don't see another opportunity to sell. I don't. I really don't see another opportunity to sell. Let's do this. Okay, this is 15 minutes. Wait, hold on. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's do that. Yeah, you see those two? See those two? Um, let's do this. I'm gonna put that one there too. I'm gonna put that one there too. So because it's at the same price, more or less, I'm just gonna take it from that point. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'll show you something. I want to show you guys something. Join, because it's the same price. You can start to join it from like around there, and then join that trend line. Join that trend line from around there, right? Yeah, join that trend line from around there. Join that trend line from around there. But you see, yeah, this is really, it really looks like it might sell. Yeah, it really does look like it might sell. See, now that I just drew that trend line, I really see this thing selling. Yeah, now that I just drew that trend line, I really see this thing selling. I really see it selling. Now that I just drew that trend line using the indicators, I see this thing selling like 100%. But what can I say? I'm sticking to what I said, bro. I'm sticking to what I said. Should this thing get back up here, looking for buyers, but right now I still see this thing selling. Yeah, I still see this thing going down. Right now, that is. Right now I'm still seeing it go down. So right now I wouldn't say I wouldn't advise anyone to like try to get an early entry for the buy right now, until we get that confirmation around this price. Yeah. It's these indicators. I feel like these indicators are so messy, bro. These indicators just make my charts look so messy. Let's do that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this like this. I'm gonna leave this like this. And I'm gonna say, let me tag these. Let me tag these. I'm gonna say this one is from, this one, what day was it yesterday? Thursday, right? Thursday. And then I'm gonna tag this one and say Friday. Where's the text thing? Text. Friday. I'm gonna tag that one and say Friday. So here, I mean, we're already seeing it being broken, but we could potentially see the same thing that happened here, it being broken a bit and then continue buying. So yeah, like I'm saying, me personally, I would, if I was in yesterday's trade, I would still hold, but should this thing get up here again, because of this no indicator, I'd buy the market. Yeah, so right now I would 100% say just let it. If it sells, it sells, bro. Don't be in fear of losing out on a trade. If it sells, it sells, bro. That's good, but that's not what we're looking for. That's not what we're looking for. You can even see that it's struggling. It's struggling to go down. It's struggling to go down. This thing should have went down. If really it was gonna go down, it should have went down. But it's just struggling right now. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave that here. Maybe I might go on live again later, or should we watch how this moves for the next, like, let's see, until 4, I think. Let me see how this thing moves for the next couple of minutes. I don't know, man. I don't know. Or should I? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. Because the thing is, the longer I stay within a trade, is the more I start to change my mind and start to feel all other types of ways. But right now, you see, it's doing exactly what I'm thinking it was gonna do. Let's just see, man. I'm gonna leave this here, and I'm gonna say from this one, let's say Thursday, I'm gonna change the color. Should I make it yellow? Let me not make it yellow. Let me find like a blue or something. Blue's also not working. Green. I don't know. Let me make it blue. Actually, let me just go back to red, bro. You know what? I just don't like how there's so many different colors on this chart right now. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to red. Let's do this. Let me calculate how many points this thing would have moved in profits had we taken that chart. Let's say 39,840, 39,840 to 39,840. Wait, I don't have a calculator. Okay, let me do this. 39,840, 39,840. 39,840, and then minus 38,340. That's like 1,005. Okay, we'll take that. 1,005 points in profit. Plus 1,500 points. A 1,005 points. Okay, so for this one we haven't entered yet, right? Let me put this way, because we haven't entered this trade so far. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this like this. I like the way I'm seeing it. I don't like the indecisiveness that I'm seeing around here. Don't like this indecisiveness that I'm seeing. But yeah. Yeah, let me leave this at this. Let me leave it like this. Let me leave it like this. Yeti.